All right, here we are. This is module number 5 and the last module of the Disney Pro Tips, Disney Pro University, 5 Secrets of a Disney Pro. Okay, so this one is crucial. And it's going to seem a little bit like common sense, maybe to you, maybe not. The more beginner you are, the more you're going to get out of this, but I think everybody's going to get something out of it. The key, the top secret, the top thing for an amazing Disney World vacation is knowledge. Okay, so, right? Hold on. Knowledge, you know the saying, knowledge is power. Well, when it comes to Disney vacations, knowledge is magic and knowledge is money. Okay, so the more you know, the more you stay up to date with what's going on at Disney, because it is changing all the time. The more you stay up to date, the more choices you will have for magical experiences, and the more money you can save by knowing some tips and tricks, some little things to get around. I've taught you some of those in this course, and whenever I think about making a course for Disney Pro University, I think about how can I save people money through knowledge, and how can I bring magic to their Disney vacations? Because when it comes to Disney magic, you have to know what to do. You have to know things like Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom or the Phineas and Ferb adventure in Epcot. You have to know about these things, because if you don't, you're going to see people walking by. We've done the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which is this really cool experience that's kind of a secondary experience you can do with these cards, like kind of like a Pokemon Go type thing inside of Magic Kingdom. And I've seen people walking by as my kids are doing it going, what is that? How do I do that? Because they had no idea that they need to go to Main Street. There's a special building they go in, they get their cards, they explain to you how to do Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. There are 1,000 experiences like that inside of Disney World that you would never know about unless you look into this stuff ahead of time. And again, that's why I wanted to create courses for people that in an hour or less, or 2 hours or less, you can learn the things that have taken me hundreds of hours of searching internet forums, reading guidebooks, searching online, watching YouTube videos. I wanted to take all of that information that I just soak in on a daily basis, and I constantly still do, and I have for over a decade, and I want to make your learning curve shrink way down. Because knowledge is absolutely Disney magic, and knowledge is saving money. So what that translates to is being able to plan without it being so stressful. So when you learn something about Disney, or you learn a bunch of things in a small amount of time, again, that's what I want to help you do, then that helps you with your planning. Because if you hear anything, hear this: you must plan ahead to have a magical Disney World vacation. If you are able to not plan, you just head down there and you have an amazing magical Disney World vacation, I want you to email me, call me, text me. Okay, I'm not giving out my phone number, but you can email me, comment on the blog, on YouTube. I want to know how you do it, because I'm going to have you on as my guest so we can help other people do that very same thing. But for me, the planning is everything. Dining reservations 6 months in advance. Come on. Like, that's crazy. But we can help you do it in a quicker amount of time through some tips and tricks we have. Fast passes. Which ones to get? How do I know in Magic Kingdom if I should get the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or Space Mountain? All of this is knowledge that, again, I want to help you with. I can't give you every answer, and really some of them are specific to your party. I can't say, here, you got to do this, but I can help you to know for your party which one you might want to do. And that's why I've created the Facebook group, and it's a closed Facebook group. You have to be approved to get in, and anybody who buys our courses automatically gets into the group so that you can ask specific questions and our community can give you great insight. So if you want to join any of our other Disney courses, any of the ones that are paid, that gets you into something that in the past has cost $9.99 a month. So anyway, this is not an advertisement for courses. I'm just trying to get you to see a picture of the main thing about having Disney vacations that are incredible. In the last module, we talked about attitude and mindset, and this one is all about making sure you have the knowledge to plan. So let's talk a little bit about specifics with planning. I mentioned dining reservations 6 months in advance. Pretty much now, if you go to a restaurant that takes reservations and you don't have one, most times of year, I've been in low times of year where there's low crowds and they say, sorry, we're booked up. I think it's because they do their staffing compared to how their crowds are. And so, you know, it doesn't matter if you go to a really crowded time or a low time, their staffing kind of meets the need of that time, and so they only take a certain number of reservations. And, you know, we've walked into places that were no problem in the past, but Disney World has become so popular that they have had to create structure to where you have to plan. You have to get your fast passes 60 days, 30 days in advance, which, just so you know, if you are staying on property, you get 60 days in advance to book your fast passes, and if you are staying off property, you get 30 days. Now, all right, let's see, what else? Just know also that at Epcot and at Hollywood Studios, you are limited to one fast pass for the top tier rides, and then you get 2 for any other rides, which mostly those second tier rides you don't even really need a fast pass for. Sometimes Spaceship Earth gets a little crowded, but I've seen the fast pass line be as long as the regular line for Spaceship Earth. So yeah, and you get, you know, 3 fast passes per day. If you use them all up, you can go on the app and try to get another one. So I try to get our fast passes for as early in the day as I possibly can, and then usually we take a break, go get in the pool, and I'll kind of look while we're at the pool and see if there's any fast passes for the evening. Rarely is there ever a really great one, but you know, if you can go in and ride Buzz Lightyear again or something like that, it's nice to be able to just kind of walk on the ride with your fast pass, and that's usually available, something like that, or a, you know, even It's a Small World. That usually doesn't have a line enough for us to use it, especially in the times of year that we go. So that's pretty much it. You got to have the knowledge. You got to be able to plan ahead, get those dining reservations, get those fast passes, and make it fun. We like to make it like a fantasy football draft where we get the board out and say, all right, you know, kids, Noah, which fast pass do you want? Let's make it like a draft. Okay, Jonah, you get to choose first on this day, and that sort of thing. And we do plan our theme park days ahead of time, just so we know, because you have to. You got to book your fast passes 60 days in advance. So we like to look at the crowd calendars that are available and see, all right, which place should we go on this day? And if we're staying in a deluxe resort, which we usually do with the Disney Vacation Club, we can say, all right, well, we're staying near Magic Kingdom. We're going to go there this many days and whatnot. So, all right, you got to have your knowledge. I want to help you with that. Keep up with the blog. Keep up with YouTube. Check out our Disney Pro University courses. We're running specials all the time for you guys to get involved with that. But I hope this has been valuable to you. I really want you to let me know whether it has or it hasn't. So email me at info@disneyprotips.com, info@disneyprotips.com, and let me know what you thought of this course, and if you have any opinions that are different. I'm constantly updating courses like this, and that's why I love doing this over video. It's like, I call it a living guidebook. You can buy a guidebook and it's outdated the next year, especially these days. But this is constantly changing and living and breathing, and yeah, just glad to have you guys on board. Make sure you like on Facebook, and again, if you join one of our courses, then you get into that closed Disney Pro VIP group, and you can bring any of your questions about your Disney vacation. I'll be there to answer them. I have other Disney pros who are involved, and we'll be glad to help you. So thanks again for taking this course. Email me, let me know how you liked it. Have amazing, magical Disney World vacations, and make sure you write us. Tell us how everything went and give us your tips and tricks. All right, see you later. Have a magical day.